All right, happy Friday, everybody. Come in and join us. Hello, happy Friday. We are so excited to come live with you guys. So, happy Friday. There goes Vincent. Hey, Vincent. Good to see you. We are now live on Facebook. Hello, everybody. All right, we're waiting for Diana to come back. But, guys, we are super excited to come to you guys tonight and talk about our amazing course that is starting tomorrow with Vincent Kelly. Super excited
Woo!
about
I'm
everything that's going
excited, man.
to happen.
Yeah,
Super excited. So, we wanted to
yeah.
take some time to kind of just come on and to engage with you guys and tell you how excited we are for his course. Um, Diana should be jumping back in a little bit. Hey, happy Friday, Sherry. How's it going? Good to see you. All right. So, Vincent, as we're waiting for Diana to kind of come back, so tell us about your course that's starting tomorrow. Why should somebody sign up for your course? Talk to us.
Listen, listen, man. I'm so geeked about this course. It is going to be so great. It's going to be jam packed. We've got a lot of good information. We've got resources. Maybe I should start with telling you the course title. So it's called The Writer Studio: Bringing Your Book to Life. And so we're going to be geared with helping people really understand really what that writer's journey looks like from concept to bookshelf and beyond. Right?
Awesome.
So it's understanding like all the steps in the process, but then also giving them the tips that I wish somebody actually would have told me when I
Mm,
got on the journey. Right? And so it's going to be jam packed. We've got 3 weeks full of just good information and resources, and I just want people to join. I want them to come hungry. I want them to come eager. I want them to come with their questions, and I'm just looking to dialogue. Right?
wow.
I'm going to share my journey and really what that looked like for me, and really give them the detail, right, about how the Lord laid something on my heart, and how it was literally on my heart, and now I'm actually holding it in my hand, right? And I
Wow.
want to show people how to do that same thing. So
Wow.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. Oh man, I can't wait. So I can't
Man,
wait to talk to people tomorrow. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
awesome.
I'm
Hey,
excited.
Diana.
Hi, Facebook. Hi, Kingdom Investors. I'm sorry I was
Hey
trying to share
Diana.
this on my page. I'm so excited about tomorrow. I'm so glad it's Friday. Thank God.
Woo!
My
Yes.
God, today. I had some news today, but thank God it's
Yeah.
Friday.
Amen. Come on. He is
Yeah.
on the throne.
And
Amen.
it
So,
just so happened the news that I had today is going to be put in my book that you're going to help me write.
yes. Yes.
Yes.
I love that. I love it. So,
Yeah.
Diana, for those that are interested in signing up for Vincent's course, tell them how they can do that.
So you need to go to kingdominvestorsacademy.com and click register for a course, and then you can go find the Writer Studio bringing your book to life. So it's different from joining a tribe. So when you go to our network, you will see join a tribe, and then separate from that, you're going to see register for a course. So for those who are not able to pay the price in full upfront, we do have payment plans. You can put $50 down. The course costs $124.99. $124.99. And with that, you get a free copy of Vincent's book, an autographed copy of his book sent
Woo!
to you.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Yes.
And you can put $50 down and then pay the remaining within 2 weeks because this is only a 3-week course. So I am so excited.
Awesome. Well, Vincent, I want to pick your brain a little bit, sir. So,
Let's go.
I just want to kind of just tell. I know a little bit, but tell the people about how what's your book? How is it performing right now? What is God doing, man, in your book?
Yes.
Yeah, man. So my book is called The Awesome Things I Love. I literally wrote it December of 2018 in about an hour and a half,
Wow.
right? So I started that journey, found illustrators, got with the publisher. They wanted to publish it. So we released it officially on April the 15th. I did my launch on May the 14th. And when I did that, it kind of went viral. I did a video that was 100 that was a minute and 23 seconds.
Wow.
I did it on a
My
Thursday.
God.
By that Sunday, it had like over 3,000 views on it. I
Crazy.
then replicated that same video, right, on LinkedIn, and it did the same thing, but it went even faster as far as the views. People started buying the
Wow.
book literally all over the world,
Wow.
right?
Like, what are some
Um,
countries?
Wow.
so the countries so far, of course, the U.S. We've got Canada, we've got Mexico, and there are
Wow.
other countries. There's the UK, but then there are other countries in Europe that are just buying the book.
My
Um,
gosh.
and so I've gone on Amazon, and the book is selling on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and just in the hardcover format, and then also the ebook format. It's
Mm.
also available on iTunes, right? And so you've got these different formats that the book is
Wow.
available, so it appeals to all the different demographics, right?
Right.
So it's
Right.
so cool. But I'll go on Amazon, and man, I like literally the other day, it'll say temporarily out of stock, right? And then they'll replenish the stock, and then it'll go back out of stock again. And so I'm literally watching as
Wow.
this cycle is continuing, right? And it's all because I literally follow what the Lord placed in my heart. That was it.
My goodness.
Um, and I'll tell you, the Lord chooses like the foolish things, right? I never thought that I would write a children's book. I knew that I would write an adult a book for adults. I'm actually in the process of writing one. I've been writing it for a couple years now, but never did I thought I would write a children's book. But it's something about just being open to the Lord's leading and what He wants you to do, and being able to just to follow that, right?
Yeah.
As crazy as it might seem, as crazy as it might seem, the Lord always has a plan,
Yes,
right?
sir.
And if you just do what He says, God has a way of just breathing on it, and making it flourish. Um, and then at the end of the day, He gets the glory, but I get a little increase, right? Praise the
Come
Lord.
on. Yes.
And so that's
Yes.
always,
Mhm.
but we're watching as the Lord is literally opening doors. And now it's not just about the book selling, but it's opening doors for me to be able to speak about just the why behind the book. And just people want to know the nuances and why I chose certain things and where did I get the inspiration from it. Um, like all those different pieces. I'm doing a lot of author shows and radio interviews. Um, one, yes, about exposure, but two, people just want to know, how do I do this? How do other people do this?
Yeah.
And so it's opening up those opportunities and those moments for me to be able to share with other people about this
That,
journey and how they can do the same thing.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So,
amazing.
man, yeah,
That is
Yes,
amazing.
that is
yeah,
amazing.
Whew, man. So
What a journey.
wow.
yeah.
So you went from did you say that you wrote the book in an hour?
Man, let me tell you the story. So we
Help me
were
help my brain.
we literally ate dinner. Yeah, so we literally ate dinner one night. It was December, this late December of 2018. We ate dinner and we were just kind of sitting around the living room, just having family time, watching TV. The boys are running around the living room, being themselves. I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. So life is crazy right now in the best way.
Right, right.
And we were just watching TV. I said to my wife, I said, you know what? I feel inspired to write a children's book, like literally right there in the moment. And
Wow.
so she literally turned on the TV and she said, okay, so tell me what it's about. And
Come
I began to
on,
tell her,
wife.
yeah, like literally, that's how it happened. I started telling her, this is what it's about. I think it's going to be about this, but I want to incorporate pictures in it, right? So that it becomes personal to the person that's actually reading it. And she said, oh, sweetheart, like that's a good idea. You need to do something with that. And
Wow.
so just from that affirmation, um, they all went to bed that night, and I literally stayed up and I wrote the book in about an hour and a half, like from
Wow.
cover to cover,
What?
right? I mean, it was literally that fast. It just came to me, and got up the next morning. I went to work. I pinged somebody that's a trusted friend of mine, and I said, "Hey, I got something. I need you to read it. Tell me if it sounds like anything. Tell me what you think. Be honest."
Mhm.
And she read it, and overwhelmingly, she said, Vince, like this is really good. Like I can actually already see characters. You need to do something with this.
Wow.
And so I got one person. I got my wife, and then I got the lady from work, and I made it a point to get the opinion of somebody that did not look like me,
Come
right?
on.
Because I wanted to get a diverse opinion,
Yeah.
and it just it literally opened up my perspective and awareness and said, no, that's you got something. So
Right.
after then, my brain works. I started researching the process, started looking at publishers, um, and I just learned the journey. Got with the publisher.
Mm,
They kind of taught me their process, what their process was, what was the timing, what
Hmm.
was the cause, what was going to be my role, what was going to be their role,
Right.
and I learned the process. Uh,
wow.
but along the way, I also had some bumps, right? So there were some revisions, and not necessarily to the wording, but to the illustrations. And uh, it was just really just taking my time to learn the process and being open to the process.
Wow.
Um,
Mm,
and then trusting the process, knowing that, really what the Lord had given me um, was going to be something good in the end,
Right.
right?
Right.
wow.
And the Lord has made, He's made good on the inspiration that He gave me over
Wow.
and over again. Yeah,
Jesus.
man.
So let me
So
ask you a
yeah,
question.
yeah,
Like with
Powerful.
that, with you being
Man.
able to write
All
the
right. So
book,
Diana, you go ahead. I'm gonna grab my charger real quick. I'll be right back. Go ahead. Y'all
okay.
keep talking.
With you being able to write the book in an hour and a half and you doing the research and the process and all of that, have you come across anything that you felt like would hinder you or will block you from actually bringing this book to life for it actually being sold? What
yeah,
are some of the emotions? Like, did any fear come up? Like, was it something like trying to talk you out of actually doing it? Like, was there a fear of
yeah,
success? Was there a fear of
yeah,
failure? Like, what are some of the
yeah.
things that came up during this process?
Oh man, that is a great question, right? It's a great question, and I have to tell you. So I think all of those questions that you asked, um, they're real questions, right? And they were questions that I was faced with. I
Yeah.
think one of the things about me is sometimes when I'm fearful, I'll jump the most, right? And so not being afraid to actually
Mm.
jump, right?
Wow.
And so sometimes you gotta be willing to take that faith leap, and you got to do it, especially when you know that the Lord has placed something on your heart to do.
Hmm.
You got to do it, scared or not, right?
Yeah.
Scared or not, knowing that the Lord is with you. But again, all those questions I was faced with: Can I even do this, right? Um, am I ready for this journey? Do I actually even want to do this? Right?
Right.
Right.
So you have all of these things, all these questions that are coming, and you're actually getting into some of the course material that I want to cover tomorrow, which is great. Um, but I think we have to be confronted with all these questions. Um, there was a point in the middle where, just to be honest, I kind of got lax. I kind of
Hmm.
got lax, and they talk about like kind of the danger of the middle. It's the danger of the middle of the process. How you've kind of gotten halfway through, and you get to this
Mm.
point, and you kind of get lax. And mind you, for
Yeah.
me, I had already, I already had the illustrations. The typesetting was done. It was just following through,
Mm.
right? And that many times is where we kind of get hung up as people. Is just the following through with the
Yeah.
Right.
process.
Right.
Um, and so those are the things that I want to kind of talk to the course attendees tomorrow about how not to get caught up, right? Or what to do when you feel yourself getting caught in the middle, right? What do you do when you
Mm.
feel like when you've got to a stopping point, or where you feel like you've gotten writer's block? Like, what do you do to kind of
Right.
draw yourself back in?
That's
Right.
good.
What do you do with all of these ideas that you have? One of the things I'm going to talk about tomorrow is I always have a black book, right? So if you're writing a book, you are creative to a degree, and so it's important that you need to know that you'll get inspiration from just about anywhere, right? So
Yes.
Mm.
God can use literally anything to inspire
Anything.
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
especially when you're on this journey of writing a book. Like, God can use a billboard, something you see on a billboard. He can use
Mm.
something on Russell's shirt, right? He can use
Hmm.
something on the TV. He can use, something that my kids say that might appear to be very simple, but it might be profound, and I need to kind of write it down, right?
That's good.
Yeah.
Because it's going to get across a greater message, and we need to be able to talk about that, right? We need a space to be able to talk about that,
Right.
Yeah.
and people need to know that it's a conversation, and that no, if you got a book, you can get it done.
Come
You
on.
can get it
Right.
done,
Come on.
Yeah.
and I want to be able to help people. So I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Man.
If you
I'm
can't tell I'm
excited
passionate, I
too.
am.
Oh, we can
Yeah.
feel it.
I
We can
am.
feel it. We can
Yeah.
Yeah.
feel it.
I'm excited
Man.
too. And it's something
Amazing.
that I feel like has been locked up
Amazing.
inside of me for so long, and I have a story and I kind of want to get it out there, but I, like
Yeah.
maybe many people probably struggle with this. I kind of think about what other people are going to say, what other people are going to think
Mhm.
about it, and that kind of stopped me from doing it, putting my story out there, my
Yep.
truth, because I mean, it's my truth, but, and I know that what I have and what I've been through, I know that I can help someone else overcome because I've overcame it. But it's still that
Yeah.
fear there that says, okay, but what are they going to say? What are your family going to say? What are they going to think?
Yeah.
And I'm a
Yeah.
mother as well, and I have this protective thing about me, so I'm always trying to protect others from anything,
Yeah.
so like I'm sure you probably been through something like this before, but like, can you help the people that might be in the same situation I'm in? Like what are some of the tools or the tips that you probably would think would help them overcome that fear of people?
Yeah. Yeah. And so that's great, right? Because with you writing a book, it's going to inevitably, typically people want it to hit the greater marketplace, right?
Yeah,
And so it's gonna be exposure. It's gonna be exposure, and sometimes we allow our fear to kind of stop us from doing the thing that the Lord has placed upon our heart. But just
yeah,
because we fear it doesn't change the fact that God actually placed it upon our heart, right? That
right.
God put something on our heart to do, and it is one trusting the journey. It is one knowing what you're signing up for, and
Mhm.
one being at a place that you can be okay with your journey, regardless of what other people think about it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because my journey is going to help somebody
Yeah.
because you
Right.
walked out of a place that somebody else is walking through, right?
Hmm.
Or that
Yeah.
will walk through. And the crazy thing, Diana, is that many times us writing out our journey, we typically write it out as if we're the first person. We're not the first person to walk out that journey. We're not the
Come
first,
on.
Come
and we're
on.
not the last, right?
Right.
And many times people don't get free because they don't feel like there's anybody they can relate to,
Right.
Hmm.
right? And so
Wow.
that book that you have, that book that Russell has, that book that all these people that will attend have in them, it's going to free people, right? It's going to
Right.
help people move to those places in God that they need to get to. It's going to help people be free from the things that have bound them and their family and generations like back, right, for years,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
We gotta get to a place. No, God told me to do this. Let me do it. Let me
Yeah.
do it. Right. Um, you know, it's gonna be amazing, and I just can't wait to see.
Yeah, and that is a way to reach the masses, right? Like putting something in a
Yeah,
book, like your book is being sold all over the world in other
yeah,
countries. So you can really be able to impact more than just one person's life. So even if I'm able to impact and change one person's life and trajectory of their life, I'm okay with that too. But to be able to reach thousands and maybe even millions, that's even better. So I'm excited.
yeah,
Whew.
yeah,
Man,
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
got
yeah,
me
yeah,
stirred up. Y'all got me stirred up because, eventually as you were talking, I was thinking about, what is in me that can bring healing to the nations, even.
Mm,
So a lot of times we have to realize that, especially those of us that are called to ministry, or like, Diana said, that have just experienced life. Sometimes
yeah,
somebody else's deliverance or healing is in your obedience to write it out, so
my
they can,
God.
yeah,
you know what I mean? So that just stirred me because I was like, man, how many people are waiting for my book or waiting for my
yeah,
books? You know what I mean?
yeah,
And so,
Wow.
yeah.
man, there's healing even in, the words that I write. That's
You
powerful.
know, it's powerful. And the other thing is that there is healing for yes, the people that will read the words that you've actually penned, But there's also even more healing, right? There's therapy even for us, right? And
Mm,
even being able to kind of write out. So let me write out my testimony.
Right.
Sometimes it takes on just a greater depth with me actually seeing what I went through on paper, right?
yeah.
Oh man, and then I can share that with somebody else. Oh,
Right.
oh, man,
My God.
oh come and get me now because I'm gone. I'm
Woo.
gone.
My
And,
God.
You know,
mm,
Healing,
and
yeah,
deliverance is the
the
children's
great
bread.
thing, yeah, the great thing I
Yeah.
love about this is God will take something like this that's bigger than us, because I would have never thought in so many years I would ever write a book or anything like that. So for those of you that might be watching or those that are going to watch the replay, God's put something on the inside of you that is for somebody else. And you know what I mean? So for those
Yeah.
people that might have been, like Diana said before, afraid or fearful, to do something like that, there's healing in it, there's obedience in it. And that just hit me, that my obedience
yeah,
can cause
And
deliverance.
there's
yeah,
blessings in it. Like just
Yeah.
another form of a stream of income as well. So and it could be it lasts for
yeah,
generations. I mean,
Yeah.
my God.
Hey, Vincent. So
yeah.
to us about, maybe there are some people here that might have already written a book. Talk to us why
Mhm.
this course could help them take their book to the next level. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so no, that's a great point. A great question. So a couple things. Many times we write a book and we get it out there. It's actually out on Amazon. It's out on Barnes and Noble. But then we run into the dilemma or the challenge of, okay, so no one's buying my book, right?
Mm,
How do I create traffic around my book? And many times we run into these marketing dilemmas, right? How do I market the book? Maybe I don't know how to market. What are some ideas, that I can employ, right? You
yeah.
think about, I just did a video. I did a video for my book, and
Oh,
it was a minute and 23 seconds, and from that it generated traffic and sales. Because although I did the video, it immediately started getting views, and then people were sharing the video, and people were sharing shares of the video, and before I knew it, from that video, people had shared it almost 200 times, right? In like a day.
wow.
It's like that. And knowing, yes, it's on the marketplace, but how do I actually market it? How do
Hmm.
I drive traffic to the book, right? And it's more than just a video. It's about just my what type of writer do I want to be? What do I want people to know about me? What do I want to put out there? When I think about my look, right? What do
Hmm.
I want people to know, right? What is going to be my signature
Hmm.
as a writer? I want to be able to put all of that out there, and I want to
Yeah.
be consistent at it. So it's about the marketing. The other piece, it's about really your system, and so it
Hmm.
becomes at that point more than just about you selling books, right?
Mm.
We can sell books. We can
Come
sell
on.
books all day,
Yeah.
but then there's other avenues that you can go into. They are speaking engagements, right? For me, I started doing some research, and specifically for children's books. I mean, people make uh, dolls, right? They do worksheets. They do all these different things. I can partner with school systems and organizations, and so there are all these things that you can do, right, to get your book in different places, right,
Hmm.
to appeal to different demographics. And we want to talk about all of that, right, because it's
Yeah.
it's more than just about selling books, right, because
Yeah.
you want to be able to tell the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to be able to tell the story. There might be panel discussions, right? There might be events. There might be programs that will be perfect for your book to be featured. We want to talk about all of that, right?
Yes.
Because there's
Yeah.
platform for all of that, and you want to be able to create your system.
Hmm.
Create
That
your
is
system.
so good.
Yeah,
That is so good.
it's big. It's big. It's a big conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big conversation.
My
Right.
wheels are spinning as you was just talking about, the different avenues you can go with the book, the public speaking, speaking engagement. My head was just my wheels are spinning. I'm like, You can do even more than that. I've seen books that turn
Yeah,
into actual movies. I've seen books that turn into actual stage
yeah,
plays.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
like, listen, you never know what your book will become. God will do and can do anything
Right.
more than you can ask, think, or imagine. So it's like you just take one step and he does the rest. He just blows on it. And I'm just like, he opened up all these doors for you. It's like you never know what door he's gonna open up by you just being obedient to that one thing and just writing the book. If he put that on your heart, you're in your
Yeah.
spirit to do, and you stepped out and you did it, and now look where you are now. And this is just at the beginning. That's one book you selling everywhere, and it's so much more you can do with one book. Like, my God.
Yeah, yeah.
I love, and
No,
it's wave after wave. That's just one
You
wave.
riding this wave. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's
Woo.
more, right? There is more, right? So it is, you get this one book under your belt, and the Lord begins to bless it, and then the Lord drops something else on your heart, right? And so
Yes.
so while you're working on this book, God says, okay, here's another idea. Put this
Yeah.
in the atmosphere, right?
Come
Get to working on this one,
on.
right? And then let me bless that one. And so just to kind of talk about it, I've got another book that's coming out by the end of the year that I'm working on now. I'm in the
Wow.
process of doing, um, but it starts like this chain reaction, right? Because
Yeah.
all you got to do is do it once, just do it once, and allow God to breathe on it.
Yes. Oh my God.
So,
I'm so excited. I'm so happy
Woo!
for you. I'm so happy for
yeah,
those
man.
that is going to be
I'm
taking
excited
this
too.
course.
Yeah,
I mean, my
This
God,
course
today.
is going to be life changing.
It's anointed.
It is.
You are anointed. I
Yes.
mean, Lord, it's just great. So,
Wow. So, man, thanks so much, Vincent, for taking the time out of your busy schedule, even tonight, to join us here tomorrow. We're honored that you have decided to, take on this endeavor and to really bless people, but to really empower them with strategies for success. So we really
yes.
appreciate that. For those that are watching, we hope that this could kind of surge you to kind of help push you. Hey, should I register? It's definitely for those that have your spirit like this. So go to our website and to register. So go to www.kingdominvestorsacademy.com. Literally scroll down, you'll see register for a course. The course is called Writer Studio Bringing Your Book to Life. And it starts tomorrow. My gosh, it starts
tomorrow it's
tomorrow.
going down.
Yes. I'm going to repeat that because I don't know where the background noise is coming from. I don't know if it's from your end or Vince's end. It sounded like a truck was going by. So I'm going to say it again just for those who might not have been able to hear. Go to kingdominvestorsacademy.com, click register for a course, look for the Writer Studio, bringing your book to life. And you have the option to make payments, do a payment plan. It's $50 down. It's a 3-week course. It does start tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. It will be a live Zoom, where you will have the ability to ask questions or anything like that, get feedback, and you will also get the copy of the replay if you're not able to log on at that time. You will also get Vincent's notes and anything if he has like a PowerPoint presentation that he want to give you. You will have all of that. So for those who are not able to log on exactly at 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, you always get the link in your email so you can catch up on what you missed. But you all need to go and register for this course, and you need to share this live with other people that you
Share
know.
it. Yeah.
Yes, that have a book locked up inside of them, and that the enemies, something is hindering them, is causing them to be fearful of success or fearful of people or whatever it is. They need to be in this course. So you all need to go and register, share with your friends, and again, you get a free copy of Vince's book. This is the man that you want to know right now. In the future, you're gonna
Right.
want to know this man. You're gonna want to be able to say, "I learned from him. He taught me this. He is so anointed, and he empowered me to do what it is that I'm doing." This is,
Yeah.
I mean, my God, such a blessing. So, I'm so excited. You all have anything else?
No, I mean that's it, guys. For those that have registered already, the Zoom link has already been sent to you. But when you register tonight, even at the last minute, you will get the link. And we'll see you guys tomorrow in Vincent's class. Amazing.
Yay!
Oh,
Glory,
Amazing.
hallelujah.
I'm excited.
I
You
am
guys
too.
have a great night. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Bye. See y'all
All right.
tomorrow.
See
Bye,
you.
see ya.
Bye-bye.